I'm getting tired. I'm getting absolutely sick and tired of everybody, Republicans, everybody, following Satan straight to hell. God told us in His Word, don't follow the people that aren't with God. If they're not following God, you can tell. Okay? And there are too many of everybody that are just falling by the wayside. They're doing it. It's okay. It's legal. Legal doesn't mean moral. Legal doesn't mean it meets the standard that God has set forth for us to follow. How did Nancy Pelosi get the speakership back in the House? I'm going to guess she cheated. That's the only way I can figure it. But the problem is even the Republicans are following the evil of the Democrats. What are they afraid of? They got skeletons in their closets? They're going to take away their kickback money? Why? Why isn't anybody putting their foot down and saying, no, that's not what the law allows? We are guided, not controlled, not dictated, but guided by the Constitution. And the writers of the Constitution used Christian Judeo principles when they wrote it. And now, if you look at states, and New York is getting bad. Now, Cuomo is saying if they're sick, the law can drag them out of their house and force them to be vaccinated. No. Don't follow that. That is Satan. That is wrong. That is evil. That is against moral values of man. We as a country, as adults, we should know right from wrong, but so easily do people stray, and they get caught up in it. Oh, well, he did it. They did it. Them over there, they did it. They didn't get in trouble. No trouble. He killed him, so what? He ain't going to get in trouble. Is that what you're aiming for? Anarchy? Lawlessness? Violence? Chaos? I don't know of anybody, well, except my sister, that wants violence, chaos, hatred, and all the rest of that. I don't know anybody like that. Most of us want to live in unity, in peace. I do my thing. If somebody needs help, I'll help them. If I need help, I won't hesitate to ask for help. This is God's world. This is God's country. And when this country is run by Christian Judeo principles, including being held accountable, the country runs great. But you see, the Democrats, they don't want anybody to be accountable for anything. Why? Well, let's use Hunter Biden as an example. He's a criminal. All he wants is money. That's all he wants. He doesn't care about unity. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about me. He doesn't care about anybody but himself. Same with Pelosi. Who cares about anybody, says Pelosi. Look at the state she comes from. California. What's going on in California? People are dying. They're homeless. They're starving. They're overdosing on drugs. There's all kind of immoral evil going on in Los Angeles and San Francisco and other places in California. Is that what we want the United States to look like? A sewage hole full of overdosing, dying drug addicts? Homeless, helpless, starving to death because nobody wants to help them? We could help, but I would bet you dollars to donuts that if we tried that, the governor of California would say, no, 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 no. Taxpayers are the ones that are responsible for that. We don't want donations. We don't want none of that. I basically guarantee you he would say that. Because he has to keep them beaten down. But he's also got to keep that population on the streets. Why? Federal money. Does that federal money really go to the homeless, the drug addict, to help them get up on their feet, to get away from the drugs, to help them have a better life? I doubt it. Because the streets are getting fuller and fuller of drug addicts, homeless, starving people. Don't fall in to that trap. They cheated on the election, on the general election we just had. They cheated. Everybody else does stuff like that. No, we don't. Most of us are honest, hardworking, law-abiding citizens that want to be free. And with that freedom comes responsibility for ourselves. And I believe an adult human being can take care of themselves quite well, as a matter of fact. I take care of myself quite well. Well, I have God on my side, so that's a giant plus. But I'm seeing too many people fall into the trap of, well, they do it. They didn't get trouble. It didn't hurt them. Nobody's dying. Yeah, they are. They're dying on the streets of California and New York and wherever else they got homeless people dying in the streets. Well, it didn't hurt them, didn't it? You've got these people that are bragging about eating expensive food in expensive places, and they won't even feed the homeless people on the streets of the states they are responsible for. You know, they don't realize it because they don't believe in God. But they are going to spend an eternity. And eternity is a very, very, very long time. And they're going to spend it in hell. In hell, it's the gnashing of teeth and wailing. All by your lonesome little self. Pain. Pain and loneliness. Nobody to talk to. Nobody to hear your cry. Nobody. Just you and pain. That's what you're going to get. But God told me through His Word, I'm not going to live in that pain for eternity. I get to live with Him. He is love. Love is not evil. Love is good. So don't fall into the trap that the Democrats have set, saying you must follow us. No, we don't. We must follow God if we want life. I choose life.